Welcome back, guys. It's your boy Keese, aka Kira, aka God of the Gaming World. And of course, as you guys know, once again, this is Destiny 2. This is the Forsaken expansion. We are well into Season 4, guys. Season 4 of the game. And of course, here, where we last left off, guys, we are on the new location. This is Tangled Shore location here. This is out in the reef area, like near the awoken alien race or whatnot. And of course, here where we last left off, guys, as you guys know, as we know at this point, Cade 6 is dead. Cade 6 was killed by Aldrin Sov, which is Mara Sov's brother. Mara Sov, for you guys who don't know, is the queen of the awoken. And of course, she was actually attacked by the Taken King and killed. So we're at the point in the story where we're trying to locate Aldrin Sov. I guess he's snapped or something. Who knows? We don't know the full backstory as to why he decided to go against us. But he's killed our friend, and now we want payback. He has 8 barons that we have to fight or get to, so that's what we're working on right now. We are facing a new enemy now. It's called a Scorn. Scorn is like undead, or the undead fallen, I guess, in a sense. I guess you can call them zombies in a sense, but not really. But yeah, they're fallen who were resurrected by the actual Scorn leader. There are a total of 8 barons, and right now what we're doing right now, guys, is what we call a public event. Public events are just little mini missions where, like, you just gotta do a certain task in order to turn it into a heroic event, and then of course, like, you get better gear. At this point in time, guys, this is all new to us. Again, this is all new. Like, we're like fresh into this expansion, so we don't know how to turn this into a heroic event yet. As you guys can see, we're fighting the Scorn, and we're kind of talking amongst each other. Like, you guys can't hear us, but we're talking amongst each other, trying to figure out how to turn this into a heroic event. Once again, shout out to at Call Me Swayze and at Ill at Ease. These are my road dogs, my brethren. Like, we're constantly playing Destiny. Like, that's my main go-to squad. Whenever I need to accomplish something or get an item, I come to these guys. So shout out to them boys. So I believe, of course, we know the obvious method here is to try to defeat these 3 captains or whatever they are here. But these Scorn captains. But also too, I believe there's something more to it. I believe it has something to do with this light that keeps going to that. As you guys can see, I can shoot it, so we might have to stop it from going into that device. I don't know for sure at this point, but of course we're gonna keep playing it until we figure it out. Eventually, like, we're gonna start playing with people who've experienced it before or figured out how to defeat these public events. And of course, we just learn from them, or like we just figure it out ourselves. So, and that's what I like about this game. It's like one big community. I mean, everybody working together for like a common goal, which is to get stronger, get your light level up, get stronger gear. So that's what we're trying to work on, guys. Right now, the level cap is 600, which is a huge increase from what it was before. So 600, as you guys can see, it says event complete. If we would have did heroic, it would have said heroic event complete. So we didn't do that, but it's all right. It's okay. Like, we're still learning. But yeah. So we're over here, and look, there's a lost sector. Whenever you see the little emblem over here, you see that it's a lost sector on the wall here. Like, you see like a little painting, like a little white painting. That means that it's a little mini area that we can explore to get stronger or get stronger gear. So right now I'm alerting my boys that it's over here, so I'm just waiting on them as they come on over here. So I'm just alerting them that I found it here. Got us another resource here. This is the Tango Shore resource. So again, just letting them know that this is down here. I like this little add-on. This is something new to Destiny. The Lost Sectors, they started this with Destiny 2. They didn't have this on Destiny 1, but this is actually pretty cool, like a little extra area. And okay, so these guys are question marks. So when they're question marks, that means that we cannot do any damage to these guys because we don't know their strength level. So that means that we got to get the hell out of Dodge because they are too powerful. So as you guys see, I turned around real quick. I tried to hit it to see if we can do any damage. As you guys saw, it said immune. So yeah, we're obviously too weak to play this area. So we're going to step out until we get stronger here. So there's no point really doing Lost Sectors. There's a lot of sectors here. So there's another public event there. I'm not the fire team leader. I believe the one of the two are. So I'm waiting on them to get us, warp us to another area here. Or get us to the other area here. I love the bow and arrow, guys. I love this bow and arrow. No turning back is like one of my favorite bows because it has the explosive tip to it. It charges very fast, and it allows for amazing pinpoint accuracy and precision shots. I love it. I love it. As you guys can see, I already maxed it out already. It's like level 10. It's like level 10 already. So anyway, I'm 391 right now, as you guys can see, so extremely weak. Extremely weak, like just trying to hair up and try to get as much strength as I can. I love it because of the range on it too, man. I tell you, the range on that thing is like crazy, and then it doesn't lose power. You know, generally, like when you shoot items like that from a distance, like generally it might lose its strength over time because it's like so far away. But man, no, that junk is amazing. I'm always looking for opportunities to level my items up if I can. A lot of folks be like, wait, but me, I don't like to wait too long as far as with leveling up my favorite gear. I try to find ways to level up my gear faster. I don't feel like that slows me down as much. It may slow me down a little bit as far as with leveling up, but I don't think it does. I'm still going to get stronger like either way. It's just I'd rather have on my favorite gear than to throw on some random gear. And all I like wearing is like legendary items. I'm not throwing like rare, like too much rare stuff on. Like, the blue stuff. The blue items, excuse me. So for guys that don't know the system, the rare items are blue, which is like general stuff. The legendary items are more of the gear that most Guardians will have on, legendary items. Legendary items are pretty powerful, and they have certain skill sets. And then you have the yellow options here as you kind of look through it. The yellow ones, as you can see, the items that I have are called exotics, like the Whisper of the Worm here. This is an exotic. So extremely powerful gear, very rare to find, very rare to obtain. You don't find too many Guardians that will have that. As I mentioned, it was a special mission that we had to do, so it wasn't easy either. So definitely make sure that you have a very powerful fire team in order to do that.
Heads up, fallen containment cells about to touch down in this
just a little side note for you guys. Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man game just dropped for the PS4 also. I'm thinking about doing a video on that as well. I don't know for sure if I want to though, because it's a lot of stuff. Like when it comes to Spider-Man, it's like a kind of a big adventure type game, and a lot of tedious stuff that happens with those sandbox games like that. A lot of tedious things happen, so it's like I don't want to get caught up into doing like little mini missions and things like that with Spider-Man. But I may just show you guys anyway, like just the mechanics of it. I might not go too far into depth with the game, but definitely a good game so far. I've been playing it and I love it so far, guys. It is amazing. Definitely probably one of the best Spider-Mans that I play that make you feel like actual Spider-Man. Like, you know, the movement, you know, like the whole, you know, like mechanics of it. I love it. It's an experienced Spider-Man. It's not like he just starting, like, you know, most games like to generally do. Start you out, you know, like you eventually become Spider-Man, but nah, with this one he's experienced. Like, he got a horde of enemies here that he has to fight, so I'm actually looking forward to getting back on that and playing that. Spider-Man 2 is still my most favorite Spider-Man game. I think that's most people's favorite Spider-Man game, because that really set the bar for most games. And then after that, I don't hear too many people talking about it, but Spider-Man Web of Shadows is probably like a close second. Like if Spider-Man 2 didn't come out, then Web of Shadows would still be my favorite one, because that's where you were able to don the symbiote suit Spider-Man, the black suit Spider-Man, and you can transition between both normal Spider-Man and symbiote Spider-Man easily. So I love that. But anyway, I digress, guys. Back to Destiny 2. Stay tuned for that if I decide to go ahead and do that. So, but anyway, we're doing another public event, guys. As you guys can see, it's another wanted guy, another wanted character here who we're fighting. Again, still trying to figure out how to turn this into a heroic. I believe it has something to do with the pod. Can't say for sure just yet, but definitely has something with the pod here. Okay, so definitely with the pod, as you guys can see, the guy just pulled out orb or whatnot. So I believe the orb that comes out of the ship, we got to hit him with. I think he almost killed me. Oh yeah, he almost killed me right there. Everybody was just still kind of attacking him, but yeah, there's an orb that comes out of the ship, or orbs, or whatnot. So I believe that has something to do with turning this to a heroic event. So we still didn't figure it out yet here, but essentially, just to kind of fast forward on things, like we're eventually going to figure it out, but essentially how to beat that, to turn that to heroic, like we actually find this out later on down the road. You have to shoot the ship whenever he does the little, cryo stuff, or like the little cryogenic ice frost comes out. The little orbs on the side of his ship, like you have to break the platforms and then throw the orbs at him. So just like a little heads up, like this is actually information that I'll find out eventually later on down the road. But of course, just wanted to give you guys kind of an early update with that. But yeah, definitely that's how you turn it into a heroic event. Any of those where the wanted character comes out of the ship, out of the little cryo chamber. You shoot the side of the panels, pull out the orb, and then throw it at the boss until he freezes, and then you got to stand and try to transmat him. All right, guys, so we're back at Spider. We're going to him to pick up bounties and also 2 resources. Now, I'm noticing that the resources that he has are extremely expensive. So, guys, be mindful, as I'm getting ready to show you guys in just a moment. Be mindful of what you purchase from him, because a lot of the items here that he sells or has either increase, or it requires sources that's very difficult to obtain sometimes. Like, say for instance, shards aren't difficult to obtain, but they are definitely hard to kind of get a bunch of. So legendary shards, you use that to upgrade your gear, but also too, certain items, like he wants like 5,000 glimmer for 5,000. Glimmer is the money system here on the game, so he wants like 5,000 glimmer for certain items, which is a lot of money, especially when glimmer is definitely hard to kind of gather a lot of sometimes. So, and then I see the masterwork cores over there to the left, that little yellow shard. Those are extremely rare to come across. So definitely just trying to figure out what I need to do right now. I need these resources though in order to upgrade certain gear.
Taste.
My dude looking mad cool right now. I want to get some more golden trace. Golden trace is the shader that I have on right now. I want to get some more of that for my gear, because I love that shader, man. It looks so good on just weapons and armors. It just looks so amazing. That whole dark look to it. It's like a dark kind of almost purple accent to it with a hint of gold in it. Gold trim. I like it. I need to level up that worm. Whisper of the Worm. And sorry guys, I don't mean to bore you here, but I'm just trying to show you guys how the system works, how the inventory works here as well. Trying to figure out what I need to do. Everything's kind of a strategy as well. Like you need to equip the strongest gear so that you can increase your light power.
What has become? Glad to see you safe.
But also too, I want to be able to eventually take my favorite gear and infuse the stronger gear with my favorite gear so I can make those stronger. So that's the whole concept. Trying to increase your light, get stronger. That way that you can be able to get through these missions a lot better, a lot easier as well. And then also the end game is to prepare for the raid, guys, which is a 6-man event. 6-man event that is needed to to fight this super huge boss or major boss or whatnot. It's a lot of puzzle solving and then a lot of powerful enemies, which eventually unlock stronger gear. So that's the whole ultimate goal, is to get stronger. So
Our mutual enemies have some real pricey goods on their hands. How wonderful it is to have a guardian of my own to get them for me.
there's a chest over here. So at this point, guys, like, we're just going to be going around doing some more bounties and things of that nature, and then just trying to get stronger and do public events. So that's what we're pretty much doing right now. Right now, we cannot continue the story further until we complete certain tasks
Guardian, down.
or whatnot. So that's what we're doing. All right, so yeah, I'm constantly trying to find ways. As you guys can see, I'm putting on rare gear, which I typically don't like to do. Is put rare gear on. But I'm trying to get powerful. I'm trying to stay stronger. So okay. All right, so I just upgraded. I just infused that gear, that rare gear, to get my legendary stronger. So that's what I like about RPGs and these type of games, is that with this, it takes a lot of strategy and then thought, like, well, what you want to do, because it's definitely you have to be able to, of course, manage your items and inventory, and of course do what's necessary in order to get stronger. So So we're waiting for that public event. So go back to Spider real quick here.
Now we are friends. And I take friendship seriously.
Return to Petra on the
Very
Tangled Shore.
seriously. Now, don't look at me like that. I would never ask you to do something that wasn't in your own interest, too. Remember that. So, to business. I will supply you with the Baron's location, with which I am quite familiar, as it was, till recently, mine.
Grabbing some wanted bounties here, guys.
People that do that for me.
Those are weekly bounties that I can use to track down
Spider gave us a
enemies.
chance to kill them all. One fell swoop. And if Uldren's there too, even better. The traitor prince will not survive us. Good hunting.
Here for a favor.
And as I mentioned, guys, I know this is a bit tedious right here, but this is the whole part of the game here that that's very important. So got to do what's necessary to upgrade this guy, upgrade his gear. Need some alkane dust, and I'm almost out of shards. So I told you guys them shards will get gone real quick. I went from having about 80-90 shards to now 11. So transversive steps, I love those. I love that leg armor because it makes my movement speed pretty quick, my sprint speed as well. So I like that. And you guys are going to see me kind of break down gear a lot as well, because sometimes I need glimmer. Or I need space. I need space in my inventory, and like you can only hold but so many items. That's why if we go back to what is called the tower, which is Earth's location, where the Guardians meet up, we can go there and into a vault and store even more items. So there's only so much that you can carry on you.
Looks like a fallen containment cell's about to drop out of orbit.
Missed a few of those guys. Trying to practice with the draw strength, because sometimes drawing it all the way back might not necessarily be the best course of action. Like, you know, like maybe doing a little lighter, less subtle attack with the bow, like, you know, may be useful as well. So I'm just trying to see how to do so. All right, here. There's a servitor here. So as I mentioned, guys, that's called the rift that I just threw out. And again, like for those who walk through it, even my friends or fire team, they can get what is called Arc Soul, which is kind of a little magical auto turn, a little bit of arc for them. So yeah, me and Swayze are talking right now, and like we're looking at the whole smoke coming from the system. I believe this is where like we finally kind of figure it out, that you got to break that. Go ahead and revive him real quick. Oh wow! Never mind, like he walked away. I don't know why I'm having a hard time cracking that open. Okay, there it goes. It's finally open. I see it. Try to go for it. I have it. And I dropped it. That electrical smoke, I tell you. It's cryo smoke like it's killing us. And wow, somebody shot me in the back.
Guardian, down.
Alright, so we didn't do it on this one, but we pretty much figured it out though. At this point, we gotta essentially throw them orbs directly on him to freeze him, just like I stated before. So we'll be able to get it on the next go around. Whew, I just recently got me a tattoo, guys, and that thing is itching. Woo! Got it right on my right arm, man. I'm just up here just trying to stop this thing from itching. That's one of the worst things, man. It's like you wanna scratch it, man, but you know you can't because it gotta heal. And you don't want to scratch the ink off or mess it up. All right, here. All right, gotta get up out of here. So I'll follow up on Spider's tip. All right, cool. So the fellas called me over. There's another public event going on here. So we're going to try to see if we can get it this time to go around. So again, this is similar to what we had on the other side here, just a different boss. So we're going to try to get this one this time around. All right, so we cracked that open. Okay, so y'all saw me throw the orb. It hit him or hit near him, and it kind of slowed him down a bit. So that's what we got to do, guys. That's how we're going to change this to a heroic event. So FYI, for those who didn't know what to do, this is how we get this bad boy open. There we go. And there we have it, guys. That was it. So now we got to go. We got to go inside of this little circular area here. Try to see if we can transmat this guy. Clean up these ads a bit. He's all shiny and sparkly. So that ogre's going to be a problem. I'm going to go ahead and lay him out. Whew. I thought the guy came back to life. We did it, guys. We did it. We finally did it. Now let's see what kind of gear or what kind of loot we get. Alright, so nothing too crazy yet. I know generally the public events, once you hit the heroic, you get stronger gear. Usually, eventually it's going to be legendary items or maybe even exotic items. But right now, since we're just starting out, it's just only dropping just kind of rare gear, so. That bow and arrow, boy. Woo! That distance shooting. I had to leave because take a look here. All right, so I had to leave because it stated here that my Vision of Light quest just started. Visions of Light quest. So this is essentially where we obtain our new power. This happens a lot throughout Destiny.
I understand.
Whenever they introduce powers, like we have to go through a special mission individually on our own in order to unlock it. So I wanted to go ahead and get this power as soon as possible.
If you let it.
Our core is talking to me right now. But it's essentially a new art power, which I'm going to start off with. A new art power that I'm going to receive. It essentially turns the arc power that I have into a focused beam shot. So essentially it's like for all my Dragon Ball fans, it looks like a Art Kamehameha wave, a one-handed Art Kamehameha wave. So I've been excited about getting my hands on it, and now I'm doing the quest that will allow me to do that. So we're going to work our way. This is going to be part 1 of Visions of Light quest. And then, of course, I'm going to have to show you guys part 2 a little later on. But we're going to go ahead and try to start this up. IO apparently has kind of a mystical force to it that's tied into our powers. We actually use this area in order to reawaken our powers. So
whatever you saw was for you and you alone.
To help aid us in reawakening our initial power, you know, like when we lost our light from Gauls. So IO definitely has a a power to it.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. Sacrifice leads to death.
These are different from the other trees we saw.
These visions are constructs of the Traveler's light, and light reacts to its surroundings.
Alright. What's that? Is that taken?
It grows into tomorrow.
It's taken.
The red flowers bloom forever.
The Taken can see the trees. No, they sense the light.
The Taken are weeds, Guardian. Pull them up.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. He said they are weeds. Just pull them up. All I know is that they're hindering me from getting my power.
You might
And they will be stopped.
queens of the deep, but you have toppled Oryx, and you have not replaced him.
I keep hitting the shield. Trying to lay her down. All right, so where are we going? There's a light source over there. I don't know what we're doing with these here. It looks like, it kind of reminds me of the symbiote alien thing. Looks like it's about to
Humanity must
overtake
have
those trees. All right. It's leading us back over here. I'm pretty sure that it's going to take us over here in this cave or something. Because I know usually there's a lot of taken in this area. Alright, got us another dome over here, guys. So 2 witches.
The whole cosmos is ablaze.
Wow. I gotta get rid of that this Minotaur. This Vex Minotaur. Where you at, buddy? Let's see.
The Traveler's been alive for a year. Why has it waited so long to speak to
Yeah,
us?
I definitely kind of figured that they were going to bring us in here, because there's usually always a lot of taking in here.
Its light, the Traveler showed you a path forward. The road to recovery is long, but when we grow stronger, so too does the Traveler.
Get both them bosses out of here. Get them both out. This is usually a lost sector, so. Get out of here. Get out. This is also the area or the lost sector where you find the portal to get the Whisper of the Worm also. So FYI, it's at the beginning of the entrance, guys. You have to complete or not complete the public event, but wait till the public event for that to start. So, but anyway, guys, we are nearing the end of this video here. I'm not going to finish this. This is part 1 of Visions of Light. Once again, it's your boy Keith, aka Kira, aka God of the Game and World. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, to my Facebook friends, please share and subscribe as well. As always, you guys be easy. And of course, peace, peace. See you on part 4, Visions of Light part 2.